From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Ian Kinsler.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ranging back is Dyson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right. But it just kept carrying and carrying. And the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back. But no dice.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting fourth.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Peralta is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there at the knees, strike one.
David Peralta.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
A.J. Pollock.
And it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Diamondbacks down in order. It remains. Here's Albert now. Career line against Greinke. He carries a .345 batting average. He's also collected 6 doubles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Pujols is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dyson on the run. One down.
Batting 8. Third baseman.
Ready now for L.A. Zach Kozar, career line against Greinke. He's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollock. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Struck him out. Stepping into the box, Alex Avila will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Kozart has a play, and that retires the side. Welcome back on MLB Network. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned confines of Chase Field in Phoenix. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dyson's there. He's got it 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. And
he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Riding in once again, Justin Upton. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Peralta. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price. I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Cole Calhoun, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit down the line at first. high fly ball out to deep right field. Peralta back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he's safe. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw won't get him. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Cozart is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in, Zach Cozart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. This is line to left. Dyson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pollock giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 2-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Owings. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the... Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The pitcher, number 17.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Peralta going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Here's the catcher of the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound from the stretch.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base. But that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout, or the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take out your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. Pujols. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Scorched to third. Lamb is up with it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Cole Calhoun will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He swings and grounds it to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone!
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
In now, Martin Maldonado. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Lamb. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The 0-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this digging in once again, Justin Upton. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shohei Ohtani. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Peralta is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Liner toward right center. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Pujols is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 for him to this point. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he just misses with a curveball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Avila is off at first with 2 away. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And not in time as the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Jake Barrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Ready to take his hacks again, Zach Cozart, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Martin Maldonado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ian Kinsler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peralta's under it. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Halos lead this one 9-1. Here's Gerard Dyson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Peralta.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Albert Pujols earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Here's Chris Owings now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
And there's no
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win. 9